Episode Ocho. Ocho Cinco.
I was playing. But yes, episode Ocho.
Fucking goat.
What? Who?
Ocho Cinco.
Oh, Ocho Cinco? Yeah, okay. I didn't know where you're going with that.
about him, but
Other than he likes Mickey D's and he played football.
played football. That's all I know.
Guy's like, yeah, I know those two things.
He was fast, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. And
he
that
also
clip of
has
him
a
getting laid
show
out
with,
by Ray
Shannon
Lewis is
Sharp.
pretty funny.
Oh, when he was
And
like,
he's like, man,
I
thought I could take Ray.
No, wasn't he like, I didn't know that was Ray Lewis?
Yes,
or
he
something like
says
that?
I didn't know it was Ray Lewis or something. Yeah.
No, he got bodied too.
Bodied.
He, like compared to Ray Lewis.
Oh, but
little
Ray
ass.
Lewis is a bust. And I mean, for me as a Steelers fan, to say like Ray Lewis and Ed Sheeran, Ed Sheeran, not Ed Sheeran, obviously.
I just realized
Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Ed Reed and fucking Ray Lewis,
Oh,
when they
Baltimore?
were on
Yeah.
Baltimore,
Yeah.
they were
Well,
beasts.
That
That
was
was
when
like
Baltimore was just all defense.
those were like the years that I'd be like biting my nails when Baltimore and Pittsburgh would play, because like they would actually get heated. Those games.
Trav used to be a fan of a
I
sport.
did used to watch football.
That's
yeah.
wild.
But not a sport, because I say it all the time. I realized I was more of a fan of the players. Because once my favorite players retired, I watched football for like the next 2 years, dude, and I was just like,
Well, I feel like that's with like any sport. It's just more so then you start to gain like, if you don't gain like that same thing of like another player where you're like, oh, I really like this player,
Yeah.
it starts to be a little more or less interesting.
yeah, where I did it.
Until
I
you can
didn't.
follow another player that you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
again.
Yeah.
Which, like, for me in basketball, that's why sometimes, like, not that I'm fans of other teams, but, like, I like players on other teams. So, like, yeah, I'll kind of support them to a
I did start
degree.
watching again when the Steelers got James Harrison back, because I always liked him, but I liked him in the black and yellow. So,
See, it's been hard to be a Giants fan, so.
oh, dude, you are a Giants fan?
Yeah.
Is that what you claim?
Yeah, no, I've always been a Giants fan.
Yeah,
I mean, I like Lamar Jackson right now,
I was a Giants
so
fan.
we'll go Ravens
I was a
now.
Giants fan, like, by family, and, like, that's what I always said growing up. And then once I, liked the certain players on Steelers, I was like, oh, no, I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah, you picked the worst, like, you picked a rival.
For it, yeah.
That's why I'm
That
like,
because it is a close, like, neighboring
like,
fucking team.
Like, you shouldn't pick them, you shouldn't pick Philly, and you shouldn't pick the Cowboys. I'm glad you didn't pick Philly or the Cowboys.
Well,
That's
good
cool
thing I
that you
didn't
didn't
pick the Jets either. Because
That's
I'm
almost
disappointed.
yeah, you'd be disappointed, but that's fine because we would all feel bad for you.
Yeah, true.
Everyone would just be like, "Oh, guys, he's a Jets fan. Let him be."
Let him be. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
He's sad enough. His life's been hell. But like, that's the thing, because like as a Giants fan, it's like, yo, you look at it for the last, I think it's like 10 or 15 active years, we've had like the worst win-loss compared to the rest of the NFL. But I'm like, yo, dude, but I've seen 2 championships, and we beat an undefeated fucking Patriots. I'm like, I'm cool with that. That happened on my birthday.
There was only one Giant. The only football game that I've gone to was a Giants game.
Yeah, the one when you went to last year?
No. That wasn't. Oh, yeah.
So
I've gone to 2 football.
2 Giants games.
2 Giants games. I almost forgot I went there last year. But no, the first one when I was like a kid, it was like
so
it was like
you like family
it was like a preseason one, I think.
Yeah.
But it was some crazy play happened. They were playing Seattle, and some crazy play fucking happened.
Was it when we had like Victor Cruz?
Victor Cruz
and he was on
it and
preseason
shit.
because when he was a rookie, he was preseason god. And I think
God,
when he
dude,
played the
there was
Jets,
he had like some toe
7
touch.
catches.
He had like some toe touch catch in the end zone or something. They won the game, and the place went wild.
Dude, fucking.
And I was
feel
like, oh, I was there for that.
People don't realize Victor Cruz like that. For the Giants, like I mean, he was the one who like glued us together for that little bit.
Oh yeah,
like,
I don't know if I've said it before on here, but at that game, they were all like he would make a play and they'd be like Cruz.
Oh, you hear it?
Like they were like
loud.
yeah, like so, but I thought they were saying boo.
Oh, you like a boo?
Yeah. So I'm sitting there with a Giants jersey on. Fucking Giants just scored a touchdown, and I'm like, why is everybody booing? But a boo! I'm booing, and my dad heard me, and he's like, Trav, they're saying Cruz, and I was like, ah! Dude, I was fucking, and like if I wasn't an 8-year-old kid, some man would have whooped my ass for sure, bro.
So people knew. They were like, this kid does not know.
Probably, yeah.
Well, like that's like when I've been to 2 soccer games.
Oh, that's cool.
And,
that's like the only one. That's the only sport I have not been to.
Well, I've only been to that in a baseball game and then like wrestling matches.
I've been to a hockey game, and I can say
hockey.
that. So I've been to baseball, hockey, no, everything but soccer.
But damn, I wish. See, I'm more of a sport fan than you, and I haven't been.
The hockey game, bro, was the
lit.
best.
Yeah, no, that's what
the best.
Even though I haven't been, I'll always tell people if you haven't watched like a sport game live,
Literally,
and
like,
you are hesitant, just go to a
Yeah.
hockey game then, because you'll at least
It
you'll
was
have fun.
so fun.
Yeah,
It was
it's
so
because
fun.
it's nonstop. And it's
Nonstop.
I mean, granted, even the intermissions are pretty fucking quick.
Oh yeah, and they were cool. They were awesome. Like,
But
they
plus,
would
you
do
kind of
some
want the
crazy
intermission
shit.
because you're like, okay, let's go get some food.
A
And you get two of them.
hockey game, I could like from what I would imagine would be the closest to like a soccer game because the
Nah.
intermissions would be like, but so the whole arena would just start chanting. And shit.
Soccer, okay. As I'll say this, soccer is obviously it's the same thing as like baseball. It's way more entertaining in person than it is just watching on the TV. Because I know some people will be like, it's boring. I don't
hate,
really.
I hate baseball, but I'll go to a game. Yeah.
But the thing is that with soccer and in person, it's really like cool. It's like it doesn't necessarily have to be a dope game. It's just because like the actions of like the fans. Like you have way more like.
Well, that's
I mean, I
like
don't know
with
the
hockey,
chants, but
yeah.
like every team has chants and shit. Like because
Yeah.
it's the only like American sport where they take like the European traditions and like have trains and like it's it's almost like just even if you're a fan of like a shitty club, it's cool because you have this experience of like around everything else that even if you are watching you lose every time, you're like, all right, at least you had fun fucking watching your team lose. Other sports you can't really say that. I mean, granted, it's still gonna suck, but like it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's kind of why I liked going to soccer games, but like,
What soccer games did you go to?
oh, they're all MLS games. It was we watched the NYC.
Oh, okay.
So I forget who they played the two times. So
Word.
I was fucking. I mean, like I was into soccer,
was
but
it like high school or something that you went to them, or
one
after
of
high
them
school?
probably was senior year, and then the one was like within 1 or 2 years after high school.
Word.
But yeah, it's just because Albert always goes to them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I would go with him.
Yeah, I would go to a soccer game. I mean, and then I can say I've been to one. So
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like MLS is nothing compared to other leagues, but it's still an experience. It's still a good experience.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I really want to go to a basketball game. That's
Oh, okay. I've never been to a basketball game. I felt like I was missing one.
I thought you said that before, but I didn't want to like put it out there because I was like, maybe he has, and I just
No,
didn't know.
yeah, no. I felt like I was missing one too, but no, yeah, that's
'Cause
basketball and soccer.
We almost.
I know.
went to-
Yeah.
Well, we almost went to 3 games. Now I think about it, we almost
Really?
went to the Knicks game like
I remember the
2
one
years ago. Then there was the one last year for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then we almost
Oh, I
went
do
to
remember
March
the Knicks
Madness.
game too. I do remember the March Madness.
'Cause
but
this
something-
year-
I was
no,
doing,
it
I was
was,
doing something or some shit.
It was that, and then I think it was also because it was like, nah, it wasn't the price because I remember I was like, yo, they're
Yeah,
only like
yeah, yeah.
175 a pop or some
Yeah.
shit like that. And it's because I was buying it like right as March Madness started. Like it was like just about to start, and they just
I
started
think it was
selling
like the
tickets.
same. I think it was like.
Because it was in Brooklyn.
I think
so-
it was the same day that like me and my girl were going to some show
Oh,
or
something
something,
happened.
and I like just didn't tell you that we had
When
that.
so basically this upcoming NBA season, once
Yeah,
the
we should
finals start,
definitely
this
get
time
to
we
one. That'd be
we should-
cool.
we should
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
one.
yeah.
We're gonna go to next.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like I like going to the games. Like I like once I'm finally down in my seat and everything. But like getting the food and getting my drinks and sitting waiting in the lines and all the fucking thousands of people
well,
that
when
are
you
in
went
there,
to the
dude,
Yankee game and that happened, yeah.
I
Well,
get
that's
so like
Yankee
I
Stadium.
fucking hate it. I hate the lines though. I hate waiting for one drink that I'm gonna pay $12
But that's Yankee
for.
Stadium. Like other stadiums, that's why I was gonna tell you when you said
Yankee
that.
was the
Good
worst.
thing we
Yeah,
say no.
the Giants
Yankee
game
Stadium
was,
is hard.
The
because
Giants game was fine. I didn't really have a problem there with getting drinks or anything
well,
at all.
it's the size of like the stadium, but it's also like I mean the Yankee Stadium is so fucking expensive compared to other
and
stadiums.
the way that like the floor that the food vendors were
It's
on
all in one
was
spot.
set out, there was like bar top tables that said reserved, almost where
Yeah.
like you could buy those as a ticket. Instead of buying a seat ticket, it was almost like
Oh,
you could
so you
buy
just
this
chill
table
there?
and
Yeah.
just stand at this little bar top table and go to the fucking bar
Yeah.
and the food whenever you
Yeah.
want. Bro, there was people on the line 24/7. Every
like, that's
time I
the
tried
thing,
to go
yeah.
down, there was people on those lines.
I mean, and I guess it's just more of like, it's hard going out mid game and then waiting and just like wasting your time online.
Uh-huh.
But other stadiums is not nearly.
No,
as
yeah,
bad.
Giants
like,
wasn't
I'm
bad
sure
at
when
all,
you went
yeah.
to the hockey game, even you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is quick." I mean, fucking.
I was young.
Madison
then. I
Square
didn't get
Garden
up
is
then.
small.
I didn't drink, so I didn't get up then.
But the reason why it also sucks is because for baseball, the only intermissions you have is between innings, and it's
Yeah,
what 2
yeah, yeah.
minutes, if that.
Uh-huh,
Like hockey
uh-huh,
games,
uh-huh.
like you can be cool waiting online because you have 20 minutes
Yeah.
to wait. It's like
Yeah.
all right, if I miss the
True
first
that, true
minute
that.
of the fucking second period, like that's fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, other sports it's easier to like definitely go out get some food. But it's also Yankee Stadium. It's just everything's jam packed. And there's so much people. Always. There's always so much people at Yankee
It's
Stadium.
packed.
Even when they had the MLS games there, it's
Oh,
fucking.
really?
It's still pretty packed. Like it's not nearly as bad as a Yankee game because again, like there's more like I don't want to say there's more freedom, time to move around, but when there's the intermission and halftime, like you can chill and like go around and wait. But like even during the game, like a lot of people aren't really getting up, and if they are, they're just grabbing some beers. So it's kind of quick. But, like, yeah, baseball's definitely harder because you have so many people, like,
so many
getting memorabilia shit, getting food throughout the whole thing. You got, like, little kids, so much more.
And the food was, like, the same shit every fucking... All they had was hot dogs and fucking...
Dude, that's the thing that I've always got. Not to shit on New York because I fucking love New York. To a degree, I also hate it. But in the sense of sports, I love it, so I'm going to be there. But why the fuck do our stadiums serve just basic, like, what you get at, like, a Little League concession stand?
Literally.
When I see these fucking Instagram reels of, like... I mean, granted, it's shit I would never eat, but they got variation at least. It'll be like
it'd be like
a taco that's like made out of donuts.
This loaded French fried chicken, fucking jalapeno.
Yeah, where it's like fucking massive. Only $8 too. I'm like,
bro,
we spent fucking.
And New York is like $12. You get a foot long hot dog, and you can get some fucking peppers on it.
And the personal pizza, and it's like
$5.
Papa John's, the worst pizza ever.
Yeah,
and it's fucking here's $25. It's a personal fucking size pizza that's literally the size of like a kid's cuisine.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, this is not.
Yesterday, me and my girl, we went to fucking Bear Mountain, the state park. Dude, it was swamped. There was so many people there. I know, but it was mad nice, dude. And I've never been there.
We'll just say we started
at like 2:05. It was.
Okay.
I remember. I took note.
See,
I took note.
Look, we're learning. It might be episode Ocho, but when we hit episode Cinco, which we already did, so we're gonna have to wait a while now because we fucked up.
Cinco. We hit episode Cinco.
Okay, I'm gonna just spill it now. I had an idea since, if you've noticed, I just randomly make the titles. I don't really even ask Trav all the time. I just whatever popped in my head during a moment of me uploading the video. That's what it is.
That's fine with me.
So I had this thought, even though it would take so long, is I wanted to just write out with the first letter of every episode that Travis is gay.
Oh, that would be funny. Like,
can I still do it, even though it's now you know?
Funny, yeah. That'd be funny. Because then somebody would catch on at some point.
But I think my idea was so stupid. It was like, this title is getting interesting. Really, like, it's getting interesting. And then it was like, is it interesting yet? And then it was like,
that was your idea for like different titles?
Yeah, like I actually just spelled your name wrong, but it's okay. I said, okay, yeah, I did TRI.
Trevious.
Yeah, Trevious.
Hey, Trevis.
Dude, I'm about to. That's definitely got to be a name. Trevis and Helium
out there.
Son.
Like fucking Barkus. Barkus, if you don't calm down.
Barkus, if you don't quit barking. Nah, you gotta name your dog Barkus.
Oh fuck! But no, let me tell you. So Bear Mountain, right? We went there yesterday.
My fault.
No, you're good. Fucking swamped, packed, right? Mad nice out, hella people out barbecuing. It was my first time there, and I gotta say, bro, we gotta go back one day. I'm gonna buy a little grill. We'll get some coals, and we'll go fucking barbecue some shit up. Because...
At first, when you said Kohl's, I had no idea what the fuck you meant, because I thought you meant like Kohl's, like the shopping store, and I realized you meant like
King's
charcoal.
Ford Kohl, yeah. But it was mad nice, mad people. But the one part of Bear Mountain, they have a zoo.
There's a fucking zoo? Don't tell me it's like furries.
Dude, no, dude. It was the saddest zoo I've ever been to. I don't like zoos to begin with. Like, I like seeing the animals, but then I always feel bad. Like, you know, you look at the animal long enough.
Like, I agree with PETA.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker should be free right now. Like, but, so we're in the zoo, and this Bear Mountain Zoo literally is just consisted of the animals around us, and I swear to you squirrels. That these animals are like wandered onto the property, captured, and they just fucking throw them in.
Because there's just a lot of squirrels.
They have coyotes. Let me actually say rephrase it. They have coyote.
A coyote.
They have one coyote.
The one that got trapped.
One coyote's pacing around, right? And me and my girl must have came to the coyote snake just at the perfect time, right? We get there, and this one dude's like, aren't coyotes like pack animals? Like, shouldn't there be more than one in there? Asking the 16-year-old kid who has no idea about anything.
I just work here.
Literally, but the guy gave a good answer. He was like, well, there used to be there used to be 4, but they've all died, and this one actually didn't like any of the other ones. But I was like, yeah, bro, you're just fucking feeding bullshit to us right now. Like, this animal,
maybe they all did die.
This animal wandered on here 6 months ago. You captured him, threw him in the fucking fenced-in enclosure.
And it's not that he didn't like the other one. He was probably literally like head honcho above them, and
right,
he was like,
facts.
"Yo,
Yeah,
I'm leading my pack, dog, and we trapped, and they ain't doing shit to get us out of here."
They had 2 bears. They had like hella hawks. The hawks were the worst, dude. The hawks are owls and shit. And they were in an enclosure as big as this table.
So like homeboy,
Like
right
a fenced in enclosure as big as it literally, like just staring, like back turned to everybody, staring out, just like
I
wishing,
can't
like,
wait to
I
kill
wish I
myself.
could fly right now
Or die.
And I was like, bro, I'm about to come back here with some fucking snippers and just
Free 'em.
snip
Jewel
everything,
J and
free
Silent
everybody,
Bob
bro.
I am the click commander. Sorry, no one knows probably what I'm
Dude,
talking about.
they had all that weird shit.
But you knew what I was talking about when I said
Oh
that.
fuck yeah,
Okay.
Jane Silent Bob's great.
When they free the monkeys.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. It was a cool park though. But the fucking zoo was very.
So
sad.
why do
It
you want to go
sucked.
back?
Not for the zoo, because
Okay,
I just want to go back and barbecue.
I
there
was
because it was
seeing
nice.
if he was like, "Yo, we're gonna barbecue." Then we're gonna free some animals.
Yo, wow, get a couple of these in me, and I might be walking over there to free the
See,
bears.
Trav's like, yeah, he's gonna go free any of the animals. First, he's like, we gotta get the lonely coyote.
Bro, there was-
right when he opens it, that coyote's gonna be like,
Mommy.
thanks, dog.
Yeah. No, the worst. The bears were okay, you know, but like then there was also animals where it was like one of the owls was like, the plaque said like we found him in the woods surviving from a gunshot wound type shit, you know. So like.
What?
Some of them
What?
were like, all right, but like still
Nah,
looking
nah,
at the
nah.
owl, it was like he's fine now. Let's
What
let
gunshot?
Him, let's let him
wound? What, did he
free.
get fucking nipped? What was it? A BB gun?
Facts, write that too. Like
no.
didn't say none of that, and the dude was fine. Like he could definitely be free now. I felt so bad for all the animals, dude. There was a porcupine, fucking otter. There was like all the hawks and shit, and like I saw the hawks and shit, and like I would be looking at the hawk as it's like enclosed, and then like 5 minutes later I look up and be like, oh look it, there's the same hawk that I just saw captured. And like why can't they just try to sell something like a nature walk? Maybe you'll see some fucking animals.
Yeah.
Like let the
Oh look,
motherfucker
there's a
fly.
bear, and it's just like a dude.
Run,
It's just
everybody run!
it's just the furries.
Yeah, facts.
Do you think that there is a zoo where it's just a whole bunch of people
Think
who are
100%.
furries and they go
100%. And it's like in the basement of a fucking dive bar or something.
Well, don't shit on dive bars. I feel like
I
some
love
dive
dive
bars.
bars.
I was about
Oh,
to
I
say,
love
yeah,
dive bars.
yeah. So you probably are part of that furry community then. At this point,
Secretly.
that's why he said it. He's like, actually, yeah, we meet there.
He wasn't trying to give out the location, but if anybody's interested, look in the local dive bars.
I feel like this one's in PK. That sounds like a PK thing.
Sounds like a New Paltz thing.
Okay, yeah, but that's different. New Paltz, I feel like you can just expect anything and say that it's
Facts.
gonna happen there.
It's not going to be in the basement of New
but
Paltz.
it's gonna be in the street.
Literally.
It's gonna be a parade.
Yeah, no,
No,
literally.
but like that's the thing. Sometimes. No, there is furry parades. I think it's like how they do like Comic-Con,
That was good.
but it's like furry
I
con.
know you didn't even mean to be too funny with that one, but that was good.
If
That
we
was
had a
funny.
points button. Points.
That was funny.
No, but
Kobe.
what was I gonna say? No, yeah, but New Paltz is like I feel like there's just always something going on that you would never expect, and then there's like shit that you would expect.
Would expect, yeah.
But like
yeah,
by that, I just mean like if something's happening, it's probably there.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Also, dude, I want to fucking bring up again, totally off topic again, but just, I texted it to you because, oh, wait, now let me tell you that hornet out there that I saw, and I was like, this is how I know it's a hornet.
Is anyone else so confused?
The
hornet, yeah.
Bear Mountain. I saw it at Bear Mountain. When I
Oh,
saw
that's
it,
where you learned
I
about
was
it?
like, what? I've never seen one of those in my life.
So it's like a mosquito,
Dude,
but it was a
literally like
hornet.
mosquito.
It was like as skinny as a mosquito. I think it's actually.
It looked like a
makes
mosquito
sense.
hawk.
Now that makes sense though, because where we were working down the road, it's like a half mile down the road. It's near Lefnell Deli, and like off the baseball field road, and they have like those there. Because I remember I got stung by some shit like 2-3 weeks
yeah.
ago. And I like literally thought it was a mosquito at first, but I was like, "Yo, why the fuck does
I've
it feel
never
like I
seen
got
it in my
stung?"
life.
Like it literally felt like I got stung, and it itched, and then I got like a welt
It's
around
probably
it,
one of them.
and I had like
yeah.
a little like dot in the middle of it. No stinger or nothing.
Probably one of them.
Sorry, I'm burping. It's from
Because yeah, no, I don't think they have a stinger. They have
sewer
like
sledge
they
in
have like
this.
2 antennas in the back, and I think they're just like, bink, bink, like some
They're like
spy kid
prongs?
shit or something. Yeah, and they just get
They
you with 'em.
tase you instead.
And
They're the
just
police
dip.
of the hornets. Look, get on the ground.
Well, they got to do a better job because they're still.
They
gotta do a better
need some
job.
police brutality in the
Facts.
hornet community.
The hornet needs to get beat up a little bit. Fucking hate bees, dude.
Dude, okay, so let's think about it. Do you think that in like the sense of animals, there's like the ones who are like, yeah, so
Are you
we
passing that?
yeah,
No.
we like lay down the law. Like they're not like the alpha dog, like the head honcho one. They're just like the ones where it's like, yo, you don't listen to big dog, I'm gonna put you down before big dog even does. And they're like the enforcers, we'll say.
I would
but they're
say,
the police.
I would say birds to squirrels because they're both in trees.
Okay.
And I feel like birds have the upper advantage because they can just fly away.
Aerial. Yeah, but have you seen what squirrels can do?
But a bird,
I've watched squirrels backflip.
Oh well, yeah, no, I get a bird.
okay.
I could get a bird. Over
There's
a
a difference between like a hawk and like a fucking.
No, even like a crow, regular. Okay,
Crows are smart. You went smart,
little
though.
ass bird.
But yeah, I'm saying like a tiny bird.
I
The
might-
hummingbird,
on
even
the
notice they're
squirrel.
pricks.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what I've learned between the birds that I learned
But
that
no,
are
I
assholes.
could see birds.
Hummingbirds and
being-
owls.
or even just like hawks or bigger birds are the police of the small animal kingdom.
Okay, yeah, but they're like enforcing because they're like, yo, we're just gonna kill. I mean, more of like
Like,
not
don't
like
kill?
kill, but like, yo, we're gonna like don't come over here or like don't be fucking with that group of animals. We're gonna fuck you up. Like they the cops of the animals. And they police brutality is all I wanted to get
I
at.
would guess I would say like wolves or coyotes. Coyotes maybe.
Those
wolves
are like
too
outlaws. Those
wolves,
are the vigilantes.
wolves
of
are too blood hungry. But coyotes, I feel like would defend like
So,
a
like-
fox or something if it was feeling right, maybe.
So like you're giving an example of vigilantes. I feel like though. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
then who do you think it'd be?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like I know dolphins are the rapists of the
Well,
world.
then I would say fox. No, dolphins are cool. Whales are the rapists of the world. That's why they have sperm whales because they rape.
No, hold on. No, they don't.
Oh wait, dolphins. 'Cause they be
Dolphins
humping
are
people?
the dude. They
Just because they're fucking.
hold on.
They're like the most pet sea creature that there
I've
is.
talked about this with Albert, and he loves bringing it up to people now. So I'm gonna bring it up to you and the pod. Just look up dolphins' behaviors. Dolphins, first off, they're like the teenage
They're
boys.
silly, goofy.
No, they're the teenage boys of the ocean, pretty much. They're assholes.
really?
They love getting high off pufferfish.
That's true. That's true.
They literally will fucking drown other fish just for the fun of it.
Fun of it.
They'll play.
That's true.
They'll play catch with pufferfish
But-
and
but
other
dolphins
fish by
are
passing them
cool.
around.
Dolphins are cool.
They'll rape other dolphins for the fun of it,
Yo.
and they'll even rape humans
Savages.
as they're trying to swim with them.
Savages. I've definitely heard and seen of that.
Dude, they're
so-
just fucking assholes.
But
They
nah,
make
man.
cool noises, and they're
They
like,
do.
"Whoop," and will like jump on.
I don't know. That's a hard question, but that is a hard question.
And yeah, like orcas, like killer whales.
I
feel
would
like,
still say birds just because they have the ability to swoop in and fly out.
I think you just like birds. Are you a bird
No,
watcher?
no, like if a bird sees something that
All
he
right,
doesn't
yeah,
like,
yeah. I see what you mean. Because
he's
he
gonna
could
come
just be
in-
looking and be like, "What's going on down there?" And then just like,
and it's gonna
full
and both the animals are probably gonna split, you know.
okay.
I would say birds.
Honey badgers.
I'd say honey badgers are good too, but
I like
that's
honey
like
badgers.
those are state troopers. Honey badgers are state
Because
troopers,
they're on the road.
and they're fucking mean.
Well, they're not really necessarily mean, but like honey badgers don't take no shit.
Honey badger don't play that.
Yeah. So,
Honey badger wants its lava.
but
You remember that video?
yeah, that's what I was going on from that
Yeah,
side. I was like,
yeah.
I wonder if you got it. But fuck, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, I was talking about this the other day too. We're getting off the topic of police and animals because it's not working. We're not hitting it.
Yeah.
But I have this theory. So you know how like orcas, killer whales,
Yeah.
they sometimes will team up in like schools to like kill other bigger animals,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
apex predators, and they've done it to great whites a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I forget when it was. It was when like the last like 8 months there was the first confirmed kill of a single orca killing a great white. Granted, it was a teenage great white, but it still was first ever confirmed single kill. Confirmed though. Do you
Confirmed,
think
yeah.
that this can be the start, even though this is probably something that's going to take
Oh.
thousands of years, of an evolutionary trait
The
for
orcas
the,
are on some shit
for the
right now.
great whites though to have to get bigger again
Oh.
to be able? Obviously, it's going to be different with like the state of how everything is. Like they're not just going to be able to pop up.
But
Like
they're
that. But
only
would they
gonna-
have to be able to defend themselves if orcas are starting to evolutionary change to be able to kill great
them,
whites
yeah.
single-handedly?
I could
now?
think it could be the downfall of
Great
great whites
whites?
being the king because they're not going to get bigger if the orcas keep beating them.
I mean, I'm just saying evolutionary. That would be the only like.
But evolutionary
true-
wise, you have to eat
would
more or
take too
something
long,
to
though,
get
yeah.
bigger. And if the
Or
orcas
my
keep
thing
fucking
was,
killing them,
would they start to go lower? Like imagine if you know how like 12
if they
meters
start
down,
going lower too,
unrealistically, it's like, oh, they can go down into the abyss.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, they couldn't.
Uh-huh.
It's just not But like, if you could evolutionary change that they start slowly going down, imagine a great white in the abyss.
Well, what if one day a great white decides to venture down into the abyss, finds a great white fish, eats the great white fish, and then the fish gives him superpowers to be able to go down into, because he ate that fish and now that fish is in him.
So he's the Spider-Man.
He's the Spider-Man.
He got bit by a random.
And he's the fucking Loch Ness monster.
Trav said,
that's down
"Fuck
in the
evolution.
deep.
Let's go comic book style."
Yeah.
I like it though. It works. Okay. This was better than 12 meters down because at least he's trying to figure out a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. He said it might be a shit one, but it works.
It works.
Okay. So yeah, he got bit by a random fucking water spider that was like, in the Ninja Turtle radiation goo.
Spider. He got hit by the water hornet.
Okay. Better yet, Ninja Turtle goo leaked into the ocean. The great white was like, nom, 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 got it out into it, and then he was like, oh, and instead of being like, I could talk and I'm a teenager and I really just want to go see the city, he was like, let's get low.
Let's get low.
And
like
he started
fucking,
going, and he was like, and as he's getting low,
sounds like Shark Boy.
First off, he's getting translucent. That's my first thing. He's gonna be translucent once he gets low enough. They're gonna lose skin color. They're not gonna need it. You know. Then he's probably gonna be blind.
That would be terrifying.
Definitely gonna be blind. What's the use of his eyes unless it becomes like vision?
Yeah.
So
And
he's
gonna have whiskers.
I think
like a catfish or some shit.
Maybe, but I also think his jaw would become more unhinged because he's gonna be constantly swimming with it open.
Just to catch whatever.
And it's gonna be a big ass fucking unhinged jaw that can kind of just clamp.
This actually sounds like a deep sea creature.
Or it would be a secondary mouth on the inside to where he has the unhinged open, so everything goes into it, and his main mouth is what eats and closes, and it's a suction vacuum. Did we just create an animal? Imagine this is real down there. This is why I don't want to go in the ocean.
It sounds like the one out of SpongeBob that has the light coming out of the front of its head. It sounds like that one.
There's also a real one that has the light.
Oh, it does? Okay, well then that's that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and it's got like the fucking
and it's got like
stupid like
crazy
chihuahua teeth, but they're sharp.
Yes.
Sorry, chihuahuas. But yeah, dude, fucking the abyss is like fuck that.
No, dude, orcas have been on some shit recently though, like with attacking fishing boats and fishers and shit.
Orcas are getting into they're like yo,
they're leveling
fuck
up.
this guy.
They're like fuck this.
You ever seen that episode of South Park when the Japanese were going after all the killer whales and or the dolphins? So they made fun of.
And then
it was because of.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the episode where they go on Sea Wars or whatever.
Boy, this is it. Yeah, they remake it, and it's because of that. And then they convince him that it wasn't the dolphins; it was chickens.
Yes, dude. That episode's hilarious. That's one of the only ones I like remember because I haven't seen them all like you fucking have. And that's one of the only ones that I ever. No, there's too many.
It's just my mind just works in the in like whatever I've seen on TV, especially as a kid. That's all my thought process is for when I think of things. I'm like, it reminds me of that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely still retarded. I mean, rewinded. I'm rewinded.
I saw that shit. I saw somebody fucking made their like an Instagram caption restarted the other day, and I was like, damn, bro, rewinded's better.
Yeah, dude, rewinded is so much better because it as fucked up as I'm just about to sound, it makes sense.
Well, it makes sense for our rewindism because half the time we have to we're calling ourselves rewinded because we don't remember what we were trying to say, so we have to rewind to try to remember what we were trying to say.
It's a double entendre.
It is a double on whatever you just said.
I was like, yeah, I just like to agree.
A double entendre, yes.
So this was like Nazi Germany, the Trav. He's like, we are going to kill the Jews, and he's like, all right. I mean, I don't know what this guy just said, but I agree, dude.
Everybody seems pretty hyped up. So.
I thought he said boo.
I thought he said we're gonna kill the booers.
Yeah, I did it. This makes so much more sense now when I saw things happening. I'm glad that my dad was here to tell me that we're not saying boo, they're saying cruise. Yeah.
Kill the boo.
I thought he was saying we're gonna get glasses of juice.
That's funny.
I didn't.
Yeah, right. Everybody will.
He's like, I really like orange juice.
Look for the juice. I got a couple juices in my house.
Yeah, he's like, Trav came back with like all like he has like Tropicana and shit like that, and everyone's like, they got Jewish people. He's like, did I get the right memo?
Damn, am I at the right place?
What did he say again?
Is this the right address?
Yeah, he's like, oh, down the road. Okay, I'll go to the camp. I'll be back. Oh, Trav, you would be good though. You got blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh, they would love me.
I'm Jewish, so I could be as funny as I want. It might get me an extra piece of bread, but that's it. I can make that joke, right?
Bread, yeah. I mean, I'm not religious, so I don't get it. Like me and my girl were trying.
You thought that was a religious joke?
A piece of bread.
No, I meant that I was in the concentration camp and all they got was bread,
Oh,
and I got an extra piece
okay.
of bread because I was funny.
Okay, that makes
Why'd I have
sense.
to
That makes
explain
sense.
it? Now
That
it's
makes
not
sense.
good.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You explained it because I'm restarted. I'm rewinding.
Yeah, you can't use his word, dude.
It slipped.
You just said it
I'm
wasn't as
rewinding.
good, and you
I
used
know,
it.
because we were just talking about
Because
it.
you
So
are
I was thinking
rewinding.
yes, because
And
I
you
am
had to
rewinding.
rewind.
I had to rewind and recatch myself and say rewind again.
Yeah, it's the 3 R's: rewind, restart, recap.
Rewind. No, rewind, restart, and rewind again.
Yeah. And then recap. It's the 4 R's. But you got to rewind twice because
And then if the 4 R's go wrong, you add the 5th.
retarded.
Russian roulette.
Oh, that's 2. That's 2 actually. That's 2.
Oh, so you add the 4, 5, 6 Russian roulette.
Yeah, is that where we're at now? 6.
Yeah, 4, restart. Oh no, rewind, restart, rewind,
Recap.
recap,
Russian
Russian
roulette.
roulette,
Reggae.
reggae,
Okay. Rigatoni. Because we gotta
Rigatoni.
eat. We gotta eat, right?
rigatoni. Oh man, now you're making me fucking hungry. I can't wait to eat.
He's like, I'm gonna get some penne alla vodka later.
Hell yeah! You said it better that time than you did when I first told you I was gonna get some penne.
What?
I'm gonna go get some penne.
Oh, when I made fun of him?
Yeah.
Okay, my fault. Because I told Trav that that's a real white girl.
My funny thing is I say penne, and when I say penne, I expect people to know that I'm getting vodka sauce because I always thought penne. I didn't know penne was the noodle.
Yeah.
I thought penne.
So you could just be like, can I get penne? And they'll be like, yeah.
I thought
You
penne.
that
I
was
thought
the
penne
dish?
alla vodka was the sauce. I didn't know it was penne alla vodka. I thought it was penne alla vodka was the sauce.
'cause you're saying
and
the
you just
noodle
happened,
that you
just
want with the
happened to get
sauce.
that pasta with it. You know, like I was just like, oh, this is like the thing. You get this pasta
Yeah, 'cause
with
you
your
could
pasta.
get red sauce. Like, you could.
Yeah, with your penne. But no, I was just like penne alla vodka is the what I like. So one time I tried to get penne alla vodka with chicken, and they gave me a chicken parm. And I called back and I was like, yo, I wanted penne alla vodka with chicken. And he was like, oh, dude, you had me all fucked up because you said chicken at the end of the sentence.
What did you want to say? Chicken penne alla
Chicken.
vodka?
He wanted me to say penne alla vodka with chicken.
Or chicken penne alla
Or
vodka?
chicken penne alla vodka, yeah.
Okay, I mean, I feel like regardless, that should have just made sense
Oh,
to
dude,
him.
that
That
was
was a little. He's a little rewinded.
He was rewinded there for sure.
Yeah. He was a little rewinded. Oh, dude.
Also, I'm going to say it now. We probably have to cut this out, but I keep hearing myself.
Oh no, that's fine. You can do it. That's because my headset.
Okay, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't turn it down. I'm a little
Okay.
lazy, but they're not
Okay.
gonna hear anything.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good because I like it because this is for you guys to know at home since we don't have
So we're not
a
cutting this
third.
out.
Since we don't have a third, this is my brain and how it works. Is
If you
when
go,
we
so
hear
can
that,
you hear me too?
yeah, but if
Oh,
it gets
okay.
too loud and we
Too
can
loud.
super hear it, I'll know that at some point
It's
I have to
bouncing
lower
or
the
something.
bottom.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
bouncing.
Well, if it gets too loud, it probably will be then.
No,
no.
it won't be. It's just the fact that like I also did turn the volume up, so you're gonna hear it more anyways.
Yeah.
But like it was just telling me like if we were to stream, like, obviously you
Yeah.
can hear it through there, but like I can just gauge that was a loud point, so I might have to lower the volume.
Word, okay.
Which, be fair, I'm pretty bad at doing it, but I try, man. You
Dude,
know how
you're
hard it
trying
is for
from
me to
all the way
sit
over
down
here, yeah.
and watch a podcast. 9 times out of 10, I'm doing this on Tuesday, editing it because I fucking was lazy.
Midnight Monday.
Dude, I'm sure no one even noticed that I uploaded it on like Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 2 in the
Well,
morning
it was
or something.
Tuesday, but 1 o'clock in the morning, so Wednesday. But I forgot. I was going to bed, and I was like, "Oh my god, the podcast!" I like jumped up and started editing it, and I was like half asleep, smoking a cigarette in like my mouth, and I was like fucking joint in the other hand afterwards, and cigarette joint, and I'm like editing,
Getting it going,
Yeah,
it going.
dude, I was trying my hardest, doing anything I could. I wish I had like smelling salts or something, or something to wake up.
Dude, I got sniffing salts still. Bro, sniffing salts are fucking, like,
I don't think
they hurt. They're
They
insane. They hurt.
Well, yeah, because it's like if you're not ready
And
to
it's
get
like
your
a
adrenaline pumping, it's just gonna be like a fucking hit to you.
No, it's literally still either way. It's like a 5-second. I don't like everybody else is just placebo. Anybody who says a sniffing salt is getting you like fucking
No, okay.
placebo as
It's-
shit.
well,
It
yeah,
gets you. It
that's the
gets you
point.
that real like it does anything to you for like 5 seconds, and then
So-
you have a headache,
Well,
and then you're hitting it, and then you're hitting it again.
Well, no, because what you're supposed to do It's like, you know how to actually get like your adrenaline pumping. Like, you know how like in the football and shit when they do the pregame rituals.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
That's like getting your adrenaline open. So like, so when you do it, you're supposed to hype yourself up purposely.
So you're telling me slamming a 12 fluid ounce fucking can on
so
the
if
ski
you were to,
lift
if
on
you
my
were to
way
hit
up?
a sniffing salt and then fucking chug a beer and then just be like, woo, afterwards. Like, I'll have to edit that.
That's what I'm saying.
That will get your adrenaline pumping, and it'll be good for a little bit.
Gets the adrenaline pumping, but
No, it will stay.
Not enough for what I want.
I know, but it will stay.
I need another beer after it.
Hit a fucking.
Yeah, right.
That will get you.
But no, going up the lift, dude, because that's when we use the sniffing salts. Really, is like when we're snowboarding. Bro, falling off I'm terrified of the lifts. I do not like the heights.
Right,
Terrified
Final
of them.
Destination was on a lift, one of them, right?
Yeah, one of them, they have a lift scene. Yeah. I'm terrified of that shit, dude. And Gary knows it. I sit on the lift, white-knuckled on the bar, and don't look anywhere other than
Are you scared of
45
heights?
degree angle. Yeah, I'm terrified of heights.
Really?
45 degree angle
You
down.
want to go skydiving?
I would never, bro, ever. It was funny that I was mad fucked up the other night, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'd go skydiving. And then I woke up the next day, and I was like,
what the fuck was I thinking?
I just thought about it, and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking, literally?
Okay, so now all I need to do is just get you drunk enough, and you'll say yes, and we just gotta go right then and there. It was like
Well, my dad did that at the Kavoo, because they used to do that at the Kavoo. And my dad didn't get drunk enough, but it made me think of this story. They would do on Friday nights. They would do a hat pull for a free skydive.
Oh, where?
At the ranch. Yeah. So, but like the dudes from the ranch would be at the Kavoo. So you were skydiving at the Kavoo. So my dad just like gets off work one Friday.
He stops to get a beer.
He always puts his name in, right? He just sits down, has a couple beers, orders his food. Food comes over, and they come running up. Hey, you won! My dad's like,
"God,
what?
I guess I'm not
What?"
eating.
My dad's like, I mean, I just got my burger. Can I like eat half my burger and then go? And they're like, it's now or never. And my dad's like, finishes this fucking beer, and he's like, let's do it. Yeah, goes up, dude. Fucking goes to skydive, and the funniest part, I'm good on that too. Funniest part of the story too is that time, like we weren't home. We were in like South Carolina or something because my sister was doing travel softball at the time. So me, my mom, and my sister were at some hotel, like having dinner, right? And we sit down, we're having dinner, and it's my funny idea to call my dad and prank him that we just got into a car accident and my mom's on the way to the hospital
And
we're all
this was
we're
a
all
good
dying.
idea?
Oh yeah, my mom and sister were
Yeah,
down for it, bro.
this is good. Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah, and sorry, both mom and dad, but it shows why they got a divorce. Ready? My mom wanted this to
Trav
happen.
was the sole reason.
No. I call. I'm
was
like,
this phone call.
I'm like freaking. I'm like, oh my god, dad. I'm like, dad, we just got into a car accident. Fucking like, mom's in the hospital. I don't know what to do. My dad goes, hey, yeah, sorry, buddy, I'm about to jump out of a plane right now.
He goes, I don't give a fuck.
And I was like, oh, all right, cool, have fun. Hung up, and I'm just like. And my mom and my sister are like, what the fuck did he say? And I was like, oh, he's about to jump out of a plane. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah. My mom calls him back, and she comes back, and he's like, yeah, I guess he won at the Kavoo. And I was like, oh, cool for him. Didn't even process the fact that he was like, yeah, sorry, buddy, about to jump out of a plane.
Yeah, he just didn't even give a fuck what you were going to say.
He probably knew I was fucking around because...
Or he probably just didn't even hear anything you were saying because he was in a fucking plane.
Because he was on his way into the plane. When I called him, I could hear it. So, like, I could barely hear him say, sorry, buddy, So, like, he probably didn't know. He didn't know the situation. He didn't know.
But if he heard you and he was like, sorry, bud, about to jump out of a plane, that's fucking hysterical.
He would have never done that, but he definitely didn't hear
But
me.
it would make for a great story.
Yeah, but that's not my dad.
I know.
That's not my dad. My dad's too good of a fucking dad to do that shit.
But it would be so fucking funny.
It'd be so funny. He definitely didn't hear it. That's my dad right there. Yeah. My dad's deaf.
Yeah, that's what I said. Same thing with my dad. Like, my dad doesn't hear shit. So you probably
it's more like selective hearing, too. Like, my dad's like, I'm about to get on a plane right now. Whatever this kid is saying to me, I do not care.
It's being deaf, but then just saying it's selective hearing.
That's a fact.
That's all it is.
That's a fact.
Like, sorry, selective hearing. It's like, no, you're just deaf. Old man.
I feel like the only people that can really say they have, not even people, but the only creatures that can say they have selective hearing is like cats or dogs.
Dogs. 100%.
Dogs especially, yeah. Because a cat's just a dickhead. Cat's not going to listen to you either fucking way. Most cats. My cat doesn't.
She's going to say, Cammy, you'd be like, girl. She'd be like, what's up? And running out of a room. Like, you called me?
Recently, Kitty's been, like, kind of more coherent, and he knows his name now. Like, when you call his name, he'll actually, like, look at you. Bro, you know
Really?
him. We've had him for like 6 years
He
now. The
never,
first
like,
4 or
yeah.
5 years, he didn't. There was not a thought in his head.
There wasn't. Like, you really, to get his attention, you had to make eye contact.
You had to shake his food to
or
get his
eye
attention.
contact. No, like at your house.
Yeah, oh yeah. You had to physically like break it to look at him.
Well, that's what I find so weird. Nobody
yeah,
knows what we're talking about right now.
No, yeah.
But
It is
anywho.
weird though. It is. I know what
So
you're gonna say, but it's
before
weird.
Trav moved, his cat used to just live at like his house with him.
Well, my
and it was,
mom-
like,
my mom's
downstairs,
house.
yeah. And it was like probably just where he was used to is probably mostly what it was, and then he moved. But like then, me and Kitty used to chill all the time. Like that man would be like on my
He would
lap,
come running up to you and shit when you coming in,
and
yeah.
he'd be on my lap. But now that when Travis moved, he doesn't. It's like he doesn't know me.
He runs away, runs into the bedroom.
Except for
But
the fucking first
does
time that I
he
stayed
does that
over.
to Rachel and Dorian. He does that with
I was gonna
everybody.
say the first time I stayed over though,
Yeah,
he cuddled right next to my face that whole
Did
night.
he come out to you at all when you stayed over the other night?
The second night, dude, I have no idea.
Like
I
last
I
weekend
was
or whatever?
Slumped.
Oh yeah,
I was slumped. That
he
day.
might have came out.
He probably did.
He
And I
probably
just didn't
did.
know.
You probably just didn't even know. Yeah, but no, it is weird. But I also at the same time, he has not been in that apartment for even a year.
Yeah,
Like he
he's,
came in,
and he's about to move
He came
again
in 4
soon.
or 5, but he's gonna move to a house.
Yeah, I'll probably like that more.
He's gonna love it. Stairs, upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
If there's a yard, we'll let him go outside. I'll
Well,
let him go
stairs
outside.
will also help because then he knows he has an upstairs, downstairs. He has a full safe space instead of like just.
And
a
that's what
room.
my mom's house was. But even like situations in my mom's house sucked for him because he was forced downstairs
'Cause of
when my
another
sister
cat,
came
yeah.
back home. Her cat and my cat did not like each other, so Kitty was forced downstairs.
fair,
he
dude-
could never go upstairs. He was sad. So now in the apartment, all he knows is the apartment. Like
But-
that's all he has. So
But cats will, I feel like, fight way fucking more than each other.
dude,
than dogs will fight with each other.
yeah.
Like dogs will play fight.
Yo.
I mean, I've to be fair, I've never really seen too many people where they've had issues with like dogs, where
Yeah,
they're like,
facts,
yeah, they
facts,
don't
facts,
get
facts,
along.
facts.
Like they
Where they're
just
like
will get
fighting,
Yeah,
fighting,
like they
yeah.
just. I feel like they just get along.
And
Like,
it's easier to separate two dogs.
Yeah.
Like not when they're while actively fighting, it's not easier, but like if they're like growling at each other, just push them apart and the dogs will stop. Two cats, you go to push a cat away while it's growling at the other cat and you're getting attacked now.
yeah. You're gonna
The cat
fuck you.
is gonna
Well, that's
start
why I've
attacking
always
you.
said this. When people are scared of dogs, I'm like, yo, I don't get it. Like, unless you have no type of reaction whatsoever when something's happening to you, you can literally, like, I get it.
Literally,
You might
yeah.
get your arm bit if a dog attacks you, but if a dog attacks you, you just fucking can let it latch
Like
onto your arm, kind of.
I've been attacked by dogs when I was a kid and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little. But dude, a cat will fuck your shit up. Imagine it. Like, dude,
Oh,
cats
dude,
will go after
cats-
your eyes.
and
Cats
they
will
keep
go,
attacking
and they'll
you.
keep
You throw
going.
a cat off, and it's gonna come.
And then you're like,
right back. And the
Yeah.
cats are small. Like they'll jump like a
Yeah.
squirrel, be on your back, and you can't even grab them.
Trav's been fucked up by cats.
Oh, bro,
apparently.
my fucking orange cat. My sister had Pumpkin. Used to fucking rip me up butt when I was a like 2-3-year-old kid. I used to pull his tail all the time. So
Because you were a
I
prick.
deserved it.
No, I'm playing.
I deserved whatever that cat did to me.
Yeah, to be fair, there was only been ever like one dog who hated me. I was a fucking infant though. Like I was from like 6 months to like I don't know 2 years maybe, and like I was small enough to where I used to like sit on his back because I was I was like fucking 20 pounds or some shit.
Yeah.
But the only memory I have of him is him like chasing me, and I'm like running away, and I literally fucking jump up out of the window to get away from it. Like it was like the downstairs, and
like
it was
you're
like
in
it was
a
like a
house,
4
in a
foot drop
house?
into the garden. Yeah, and I remember I'm running away from him, and I'm like small, so like I literally jump up onto the windowsill and like just throw myself out to literally get away with it. That's the only memory I have because he
Whipping.
used to chase me all the time, and I think it's just because like. I don't know. I was young, so I probably it was just too rough when I'd like grab him or like hold him.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing.
I've had that. I had my pug used to yap at my face all the time when I would grab him too hard or something. He would bite
Dude,
me. But I used to,
pugs
he
are the
constantly
worst
would
as
grab my
puppies.
cheek and shit. Yeah, we were the same age. I was 4, he was 4. I was 5, he was 5. So like we.
So you don't
me and him
remember
grew
when he
up
was a puppy?
together. No, we got him when he was 4. So no,
Yeah, okay,
not a
okay,
puppy
yeah.
puppy. Yeah.
Have you seen puppy pugs though? They got like
My
little.
mom's thinking about getting one right now.
If she gets a puppy,
I hope
bro,
she does. Oh,
keep
their
his
little teeth are terrible. Even
they're
when he was
razor
4.
blades.
Even when he was 4, he had those. Yeah,
They're
when he was
fuck-
4.
Yeah, but as puppies are even they're
worse, I bet,
just
yeah.
because they're so tiny at that point. Like once they get bigger, like they still hurt like a bitch. But when if you and he will probably be a nipper because I remember
dude,
my old neighbor, not my neighbor, but my brother's friend.
Pugs are definitely nippers.
Dude, he had 2 of them.
They got that Chihuahua in them.
That's basically what it was. It was like they
Yeah.
would start doing the Chihuahua bark at you type thing.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't back down. Like they'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah,
and then since there's 2
they
of them,
think they're big.
but what they do is, bro, is they bite your Achilles tendon.
Oh,
Oh
when
my
pug-
fucking
when my pug
god,
was
dude, it would
old,
hurt.
When he was old and he had no teeth, we pulled all of his teeth out. He used to fight with Bella, not fight, but like when it was enough, like he would go squirrel monkey was what we called it. He would start going like chasing her around,
Like he got rabies?
making noise, making that noise, and it would start like they'd be messing around, and then he would like attack her face, like
And it would
with
be
his
like,
gums, just
she,
gums.
Yeah, because she hated
And
it.
she thought it was still playing, so like she'd be running around, tail wagging, and he's like chasing
fucking her
bro,
up, like trying to
kill her.
fucking eat her.
trying to bite her leg off and shit.
And she's like, yeah, it feels like
She's like,
it feels like it's like suctiony.
Dude, literally, that shit was so funny. When he lived until he was 15 or 16, that fucking dog.
Pugs from
Blind,
what I've
deaf.
seen, dude, somehow live for quite a bit, even though they're so like inbred.
Oh, dude, he had so many problems.
Well, because that's literally the only downfall of pugs is they're fucked up from.
We really
breeding
pulled
them.
all of his teeth because he smelled so bad. And when you would look at his teeth, they were decaying.
Well, that's what happened to Lucky because he had this thing where growing up, like, because he used to go into the Delaware River all the time, my dog, and he would chew rocks. Like, he would dig his head under the water, picking up rocks, and he'd, like, claw at them. He'd chew on them, especially when they were wet because they would be a different color. I don't know why. But he would literally, bro, like, knock his teeth out doing it once he got to, like, a little bit older, like 7. And at, like, one point, like, he just lost so many teeth on the one side from, like, literally just popping them out from rocks and shit. And, like, you couldn't stop him. Like, he just loved rocks. Like, he'd be digging up, like, when my dad did our garden. Lucky was out there literally digging the fucking garden with my dad, like, trying to get everything up because he'd find a rock and just, like, start going crazy.
Run around with the rock,
like, moving around, hitting it, and, like,
funny.
barking like crazy when it gets stuck. But, and then at one point, like, his breath did start to smell from losing all those teeth, too.
So
and, like,
you guys pulled his teeth? Or?
Yeah, he ended up getting his teeth pulled.
How many teeth did he have? Like, how many did you pull?
I think he had 2 or 3.
We left Bart when we pulled
he had his 2 front
to
ones.
the canines.
Yeah, he had his, well, he kept those. 2 of them he knocked out, though, so he only had 2.
Okay.
I want to say he actually had 2 on the same side.
He did, and then even when he was old,
he
the
had
one
the
that he
one-
had was,
the
like,
bottom.
in half.
Oh, yeah, well, because he broke them,
Yeah,
bro. He
yeah,
literally
I
broke
remember
them.
that, yeah. But no, so when we removed Bart's teeth, we kept his 4 canines, and we kept 2 molars in the back for him to be able to chew his food.
Well, here's the thing about the dog gums. It's like they harden a lot. And
True.
And we just gave Lucky as he lost
We
his
would
teeth.
give
We
him
gave him soft food.
We would give him cereal.
Wet food.
We'd give him
Cereal?
dry food with water on it.
We used to, with his dry food, we just, like, make it, like, a soup with bone broth.
Okay, yeah,
And
we just did hot water.
Because they make bone broth for dogs. So you
like
give
chicken
them
broth
that.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it has, like, a lot of nutrients and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that they, especially as an older age,
Yeah,
helps
that
their
dog was a
eyesight,
fucking
and,
warrior.
like, their liver and kidneys and stuff. All, like, that little shit. So, like, he would have, like, soft kibble if he ate it because it would be, like, a soup. But then he had wet food a
I'm
lot.
still convinced the new environment is what killed him because he was like old when my parents got split, and then he was living
dogs
in my
are like shock of that.
living in my fucking grandparents' house, and he was blind and deaf for the past 3 years.
So he got used to the one house.
He knew the house. He knew where he was going. In the second I came over, first time I came over to my dad's house to hang out there for the weekend, I saw Bart, and I'm like you could tell he's an old man right now. He's walking into walls. He has no idea where he fucking
just,
is.
like, standing there.
You call his name and it's like nothing.
Well, that was Lucky.
Like he was deaf, but at the old house, you call his name, it echoed off the walls, right, or something, and he heard you. Like something just shivered in his spine where he got up and came over to you. You know. But like Ned, in that house, he was just a walking fucking dog. He lived for like 6 months in that house and then died.
Well, that was Lucky. He lived till he was 18.
Daddy was 18. That's 18. Crazy. Wow.
He was chilling. I mean, like when he was older, like from 16 to like 17, like yeah, he was older, but he was
playing
good.
around. Yeah,
he'd play, he'd jump, he'd do all his shit. It was like his last like 6 to 8 months or so. he was just like low key, bro. I hate like sometimes I'm like, damn, Lucky was like so much of like I think he's just pursued for like everyone else type thing. Like he was like that type of dog because there was at some points where like as he was older, he just didn't even want to do anything. Like he just kind of stand there and be like lost a little bit. Like he would struggle to like stand up. He'd be like leaning against the walls to like walk. And we were like, I'm not. It was too sad to like see.
Yeah.
But
you guys put him down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing with Bella too when she died. How it was like, and I feel like this is a difference because Lucky was kind of a tiny dog, and I mean, no big dogs are living until 18 though. Really, like Bella.
Not really. No.
Bella, she was 9 or 10 when she passed.
But still,
But it happened in that day. Like
yeah,
that week,
I remember
maybe,
that situation.
That week maybe was like, oh,
she
she doesn't want to get up, you know, and then it was just that one day she's having seizures all
but that's
day.
the worst part about dogs.
And that just was gone that night. It was like, what? Yeah. Like, I mean, it sucked, but I that was kind of better than the last 8 months of my parents splitting and me and going to see Bart walk around. I have no idea where he fucking is.
Because you got to spend time with her still. You got to like still be a part of her life. And you get to like, be like, all right, well, I was there for her during that.
During it,
That's why I was good with Lucky because like I was there for him during that. Like I was like holding him, yada yada. So like to me, like, it was it's the hardest thing. I felt so bad, bro. I was my best friend.
Oh yeah.
I was bawling my eyes out. And the two nurses, dude, they do this shit probably like all the time.
Go, dude.
The one nurse was like, she was like, I'm sorry. She started crying so much that she had to like take a second. I felt bad, but I was like, dude, I can't help it.
I could never go, dude.
This is like watching my child pass away. This was like the saddest thing in the world.
That night, we were all there crying. We're saying bye to Bella. We load her up in the car.
I remember you.
And I was like, I can't
see her. Yeah,
I was like, I'm not. I was like, I already said bye to her in here. I was like, I'm not. I was like, I said bye to her there. I'm not going back again. I don't want to see her dead in the back seat of the fucking vehicle right now, like half dead. Like I was like,
that's why, dude. It was hard.
Because even like saying bye to her in the house, I think she was like up or at least was trying to get up or something, you know. So it was like I was like, I want to remember her in that semi-terrible.
Like I'm still here. Like I'm still trying to kick and keep going.
Because I remember looking at my sister in the back seat, like fucking. Feet like, basically off the ground, trying to like hug her through the window.
Well, like that's the thing. Like, I mean, it was like a beautiful sadness in a sense because, like I said, like I'm still grateful to have all those experiences and cherish what I've had. But the thing that sucks is like I want to get another dog, but I'm like I can't put myself through some. Like I would just like that's the thing.
That's like
and I don't want another dog. I just want like Lucky. But
that's how I'm at with fucking Kitty right now too. Like I'm like, damn. Like he's young. His man's probably still got 10 years in him still, but like. I told Maddie the other day, I was like, babe, when Kitty gets to the age where he's just like old and like can't walk, we're letting him outside. We're putting him outside. I was like, it's so fucking it's barbaric, but cats, that's what cats do. Cats have an instinct in them that they don't want their owner to deal with their dead fucking body. When a cat knows it's gonna die, a cat knows it's gonna die, and it fucking leaves.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's also more
of
like
a tree somewhere to fucking.
That's like outdoor cats like doing that. But
Kitty, I think Kitty would do it.
Probably, but
he was an outdoor cat.
Yeah, he was, right?
He was. He was semi-outdoor. He would stay out.
I need to come back. I need to shit inside.
Shit and feed me because I haven't caught anything out here. Literally.
What's good with cats that do that?
Yeah, no,
I see outdoor cats, and it's like they still need litter boxes because they're like, well, that's where I shit.
But it's just I guess it's like us. I don't shit outside. We're just trained to come in and go use the toilet.
So they're just like classy cats. They're like we're still kind of not really domesticated, but we're classy. We're classy. We don't shit outside, dude. I also eat kibble. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, right.
You guys mean you eat all this shit for survival?
That's like my sister's cat, Calvin, dude. He does not need to come inside. He's a fucking savage, bro. Yeah. Kills everything. Paulie said it the other day. Paulie was like, yeah, you know, he was like, we don't really see any chipmunks or squirrels or birds around here anymore. He was like, Calvin kills all of them.
I believe it.
All of them, bro. I pulled up the other day to go do some shit. Calvin's in the front yard, like just sitting
munching.
there. No, just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, hey, buddy, I come walking out. He's got a fucking chipmunk in front of him, like guts. He was mid-process munching it. So I'm like, but I walk up thinking he's just like
chilling,
sitting in the grass.
He's got blood all
over
his face.
Yes, white cat too turns and he's like, And I'm like, okay, fucking go inside.
All right, you fucking
dude, that
savage.
man's a killer.
That's
That
just
cat.
seeing nature in naturing, you know.
See, but like that's the cat that would have been fighting my cat.
Yeah, Kitty would have been dead.
Kitty would have been dead.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
For sure. But Calvin, it was always funny too because Calvin, like, anytime, like, say Kitty would be outside and Calvin would be inside, and we'd have like the screen door shut, and they would just be like staring at each other.
The eye, like, dude, I'm
No, like
up.
the screen is here, and they're both sitting in front of the screen,
doing the
like Kitty's sitting there like he wants in, and Calvin's sitting there like he wants out, and they're like if somebody swiped the screen hard enough, the other cat's getting hit, you know?
Yeah, they're going in.
And then Calvin would like turn to walk away, and then Kitty would start attacking the screen. Like Calvin never wanted no beef, bro. Calvin would be outside, Kitty would be inside. Calvin would be walking by the windows, and Kitty would attack the windows.
So here's the thing. Kitty was like, I need to act like I would fuck him up.
Fuck him up, literally.
Kitty was
yeah.
like, or not Kitty. Calvin was like,
Calvin was like, bro, no, literally. Calvin was like, bro,
There was a
I'm not
difference.
even stressing right now because I will kill you.
Prove a point. Calvin already made.
Calvin made the point, literally, just by walking by. Calvin was like, dog,
yeah, he's like,
you doing all this for nothing.
He's like, you see the way you live.
He's like, let them open this window right now, brother.
Hey.
You're dead. Although they would hang out outside though. Like there was times my mom was like, I saw Kitty and Calvin hanging out on the driveway. It was like only in the crib was when they had a problem.
Probably because it was like a territory
thing, I think so. But Calvin lived in
Calvin
my mom's
called
crib.
Kitty Hollywood.
Calvin lived in my mom's crib for like the first 4 years of his life.
And then
so like for him, it was like a familiar territory
And he went out
as well.
to Nyack.
And then he
That's
went to
wild
Nyack, yeah.
to think.
Yeah.
Kitty and
City
Nyack.
as hell.
I mean, not city as hell, but like for upstate New York City as hell.
Oh, they were like
You got to
fucking
differentiate.
30 minutes from the city.
Yeah, but like
Nyack's right there. Nyack is your backyard. Their backyard was the fucking Governor Cuomo Bridge.
But we always, I used to have this argument with I'm not even gonna say his name, but with the kid on my bus back in the day, because he'd be like, "Yo, Mount Vernon is like the city," and I'm gonna be like, "I mean, technically,
Vernon,
it's
like
the
Westchester?
outskirts."
Westchester,
yeah.
Mount Vernon?
That's what I'm like. Technically, that's like the
Yes,
outskirts. I'm like, you're
that's
in a city area, but it's not
That's
the
not New York
city.
City.
Yeah. My point of that is like
Yeah.
you're still. It's like Newburgh, like the city of Newburgh is its own
Well, yes,
city, but
was-
it's a
it
different
wasn't
type
the
of
city,
city.
but it
You would
was a
have to
city.
like differentiate.
It was a city.
That's my
yeah,
point.
Yeah,
is you
yeah, but it wasn't
differentiate.
the city.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they were right there to the city.
Because
The
in
city
New
was
York, when
across the
people say
bridge.
the city, everyone's thinking of like New York City.
Yeah.
Where I'm
that
like,
was just the city of Nyack,
that's
which
why
is
like, people were
still
like, oh,
different than
like,
New York
PK
City.
is like a city. I'm like, yeah, barely. I'm like, in
No
technicality,
skyscrapers,
it is,
but it's a city.
yeah, I mean, same thing with
yeah.
Newburgh though. Like Newburgh doesn't have that shit,
uh-huh.
but in like the technicality of like
Well,
how it's
even
set up.
comparing like Poughkeepsie to Newburgh, Poughkeepsie is a city.
It's bigger.
More so in a sense of the building infrastructure and shit too. Like there's fucking
But I'm
12-story
those are like
buildings and
upstate style
cities. Yeah,
so it's like
yeah,
way
yeah.
different. than
Oh,
what
for
you're
sure,
thinking
for
of.
sure. Then
Like,
yeah,
in
then if
other
you're-
states, like when you hear of like cities, like PA, when you think of like Pittsburgh and Philly, like
Mm-hmm.
you can tell that they're cities, even though Philly is so. Have you been to Philly, dude?
never.
So fucking
Never been
tiny.
there.
I would never
Never
go
been to
back.
Philly.
Never go back.
I go for a cheesesteak.
I went to Love Park
That'd
and
be
that's
it.
it.
Oh, we're about an hour in. Good, because I got to fucking piss.
All right. Well, are we actually an hour in?
About.
I'm
But I just realized too, we're an hour in, and I didn't even mention the new fucking Corona flavor.
Travis trying to get sponsored. I'm trying to
The
get
new
sponsored.
Corona flavor, Sun Brew, Citrus
Actually,
Cerveza. I give
we're
it a
trying to
fucking
get sponsored
6.
by.
Yeah, I give them a 10 out of 10. This is a 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
10 out of 10 for
You're
the
not
Reds.
getting no sponsor calling
That's
it
all
a
right,
6
fuck
out of
'em.
10. You got to be like, yeah, it's a 6-pack out of 10.
Your
Oh.
Corona Light is a fucking 15 out of 7, so.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the scale that you're going to use.
Yeah, because I wanted
It's a 7, but you can break the 7.
I wanted it to be more than 5 over.
So it had to be. He was like, yeah,
I just
7.
messed up by saying 15 first.
Yeah,
So I just brought the second number down to 7.
1000% out of 100, you know?
Yeah, that's what I
There
should have
you go.
said, yeah.
We're going to act like that's what Trav said.
Edit it.
No, we'll keep it in.
1000%.
Just fuck it up. Because remember, when we get the green screen working, it's just going to be... It's going to be 2 things. Trav's fuck-ups, and then below it is going to be the dick wheels that we saw. Which nobody knows what we're talking about.
He's probably already sold them.
Okay, hold on. This is the one thing I promise that I
1500?
will edit. You just have to send me the picture. There's the there's the Tesla.
I didn't save it or anything. It was
Oh,
on Marketplace.
God. All right, maybe we can find it. Has anyone heard of the Tesla dog bone wheels? That's what they were
I'll
called.
find it if I just look that up. Yeah,
Those are not dog bones.
not
Those are
bones.
cocks, dude.
Cocks.
I want to, instead of being riding
And
on
they're pink.
22s, I'm riding on 8 inches. They'll be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, yo, measure the cocks, dude.
Measure the cocks.
Those are
bro.
8 inches, my
Telling
boy.
you.
I'm riding on
Oh,
8
found him.
inches.
I found him. I got him.
Oh, you got him?
yeah. I'm just gonna screenshot that first picture
Yeah, dude, because those are cock
with
wheels.
the listing and everything.
Yeah, those are cock wheels.
cocks.
Yeah, dude, maybe we'll
There's
help
no
sell
way
this shit to
They just said dog bone, so they were able to sell it.
So you think actually that makes sense in today's world. Sometimes people label things as certain things,
So
especially with
that I
like
can
drug
sell it.
paraphernalia. You know,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that reminds me, because Trav today sent me a video of like one of those videos of like the guy buying food for homeless guys, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna give it to him for free," and it was 40 tacos, and then it cut scenes to a different dude like eating a taco. It was 40, yeah.
It works every time.
So there was one video I should have sent it to you of a dude helping a girl, and she's like, "Yeah, you got a bubbler?" And he's like, what? And she's like, a bubbler. And he's like, nah. He's like, is there anything else you need? And like, they keep going on. They're having like a conversation, and like nothing. I'm like, yo, she's asking you for a crack pipe, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, what the
yeah.
fuck? You cut that off like it was nothing.
Nothing.
You gave her money and everything. I'm like, dude, she's about to go do crack. She literally admitted
you got
it
a
to me.
bubbler?
Yeah. I'm
Holding
like,
his $5 bill.
I don't think that was a homeless person. I think that was a drug addict.
That's
Like, I was like, there's a little
hilarious.
bit of a difference there, you know. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know why I some way brought that up. Somehow. I can't talk today. To be real, I haven't slept well for the last few days. I feel like my brain is a little bit clicked because all I'm doing is thinking about this weekend, which I'm gonna announce because we might have a special edition podcast. By that I mean we're actually gonna be way worse of quality. Sorry to say that because this might be better quality because it should be a little louder.
There's
gonna be no camera. No camera. It'll just
no
be
camera. Yeah.
no camera
Just a mic.
because it's
One
gonna
mic.
be. We're just gonna be. Just know this. Picture us butt ass naked because that's what we're gonna be. And it's gonna be
Borderline.
Yeah, if we take the
Just
right
the
amount,
socks.
if you take the right amount of caps and stems, you might be butt ass naked.
Sunflower seeds.
Yeah, sunflower seeds. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's sunflowers and
Allegedly.
dandelions.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And the
dandelions?
honeysuckle.
The honeysuckle.
The honeysuckle fucking the purple
You
ones.
used to-
Oh, don't eat them, but you ever remember the purple ones? You could eat them.
Yeah, but then there was like that honey shit where it was like, yo,
Oh,
you
the
put
honey
it.
sticks?
Nah, you remember it's like you put it under your chin, and if it was like orangey or whatever, it was supposed to have like a lot on it, really. But it was like
Never
it was
heard
like
of that.
pollen on it. I guess it was sweet as shit.
Oh, wait,
I
do know what you're
the fact
talking
that,
about.
like, we
I
used
do
to
know
eat
what you're talking
flowers
about. Yeah,
and
just the way
leaves
we
as kids.
pick them in the elementary school yard.
Dude,
Just
I've
pick 'em and eat
eaten
'em.
for 100% have eaten poisonous ones by accident.
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't tell anyone.
Well, we used to cook onion grass. I brought that up on here once, cooking onion grass.
Yeah, Trav was a little weird. He was shrekking it up in his
We were
backyard.
shrekking it up.
He was eating it. He was like candlelight, lighting it. But all right, we can end it on Trav being a weirdo. No,
A Shrek.
Shrek
Shrek is
moment.
love. Shrek is life.
But anyways, yeah.
That never fell for me.
What that song?
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Oh, dude, don't.
That should be my next tat.
Yuri, hold on. We're not ending on that. We're ending it on this. That's gonna go right next to his Kermit the Frog tattoo. It's not Kermit the Frog.
Oh yeah,
Is it Kermit? No,
it
it's just a
wasn't
frog.
based off of that.
So this is also going back to how my brain works in TV shows, but it's Trav's.
Sounded like it just died. Oh, no, I don't think so. But did you hear the camera make a? It did, right?
We're gonna end it there, folks. Because
Is
it's
it
gonna
just
be
audio
we're
right now?
frozen. This is just audio, so we're gonna
okay.
keep it like this.
hope
Sorry
you're
to cut it
good.
short, but the battery
good.
died, so that is episode 8, Ocho, not 88, but just 8 of only on Tuesdays.